be diagnosed with a form of cancer. A day before the horror of September 11th, the Geiselman family was told that Hannah had T-cell leukemia, a rare form of childhood leukemia.
I couldn't even take in what they were telling me when she was first diagnosed. And then, of course, having a son who was a month old, it was just very mind-numbing. That's all I can think of it.
I always remember the date that Hannah was diagnosed and transferred to Cook's because it happened to be the day before 9/11, 2001. And that was the day the planes couldn't fly. And we were able to ship her or transfer her to Cook's the day before.
And this particular immediate family, they had a brand new baby and a 5-year-old and a sick 3-year-old. It's very, very difficult and very, very stressful for the family. Hannah had to go to Cook's, and I think she was there for 2 or 3 months. So Mom was up there with Hannah with a new baby at home and a 5-year-old missing her mom. So I think it was very difficult, but the family coped so well.
I don't know how I got through it, and I still have nightmares about that time, and I don't know if I could ever do that again. It was so horrible.
She was just diagnosed at just 3. She was so young, and I think it's harder when they're that little, and plus just for the family and for the patient, because they don't understand what's going on and why they're getting medications that make them sick and make their hair fall out, and why they can't go to preschool like the other kids. And she was sick. She was sick for a couple years.
The stresses of 3 years ago are memories.
Even when she was on the chemo, Hannah always was just great, took it like a trooper, and that just kind of has gone over into her life today. She was doing physical therapy because of the nerve damage and muscle damage, and she graduated from that. She did super. She is in full remission, and we go every month to the doctor. All of her tests come back great. She has not had any problems since she went into remission, and she runs with all the kids, and she just gets right out there and does what everybody else does.
Last time I saw her, she's bouncing around my office. I could hardly keep her still, and that was just rewarding to see that she'd gotten through that.
Considered a miracle by her family, Hannah never gave up and recovered, surrounded by the positive thinking of her family and the staff at Shannon.
Hannah has always been very shy, and she did not like to talk to the doctors and nurses, but they would come in there and sing silly songs and dance and make faces at her, and she would just laugh. Whenever anything would happen to Hannah, it would be Dr. Young that would call me. You know, well, I hear there's a problem, then let's get up and, you know, get her to the hospital. She was there every step of the way, and I could breathe easier. I would be like, you know, I talked to Dr. Young. It's going to be okay.
The pediatric patients, all of them, but especially the cancer kids, they're just awesome. They teach you about courage and spirit and hope. They teach you a lot more than you teach them.
Don't tell Hannah she's unlucky. Her smile and energy will tell you otherwise.